Hola, soy Echevarría, editora en Alpha Decay. Queríamos seguir llamando la atención sobre este libro, que es el primer lanzamiento del año, y los que nos seguís en redes habréis visto que estamos bastante entusiasmados con él. Y por eso le pedimos a la autora, Hilary Leichter, que se grabara un vídeo hablando sobre su propio libro. Al vídeo de Leichter, que podréis ver a continuación, solo quería añadir que decidimos, después de mucho pensarlo, traducir el título, que en el original era temporary, por algo temporal, porque creíamos que al menos en castellano recoge mejor el argumento del libro, que es la historia de una chica, una joven, que va encadenando trabajos, empleos absurdos, surrealistas, temporales e inexistentes. Y nada, solo queríamos decir que estamos muy contentos con el resultado, con la edición, con la elección de la imagen de cubierta, que nos costó lo suyo encontrar, también sobre todo con la traducción de Inga Pellisa, que tiene bastante mérito porque el original tiene todo un lenguaje metafórico, onírico, surrealista, que era muy difícil de trasladar de un idioma a otro. Y también, finalmente, decir que estamos muy contentas de incorporar el libro a nuestro catálogo, porque es un libro muy especial, muy inteligente y divertidísimo, y estamos seguras de que les gustará a todos sus lectores. Os dejo con las palabras de la autora.
Hi, my name is Hilary Leichter. I'm the author of the novel Temporary, or Algo, temporal. I'm so excited that my book is coming to Spain with Alpha Decay and with a translation from Inga Pellisa. Temporary is the story of a woman who works as a temporary worker, which is something that I've done a lot in my life. And the difference between the narrator in the book and me is that she has more surreal jobs than I've ever had in my life. She works as a pirate, she gets hired by an assassin, and while I've never been a pirate, when you're working freelance jobs, as I'm sure many people know, you end up doing some pretty wacky things. And so that's where the book came from. I was working 10 to 12 jobs at a time, just racing from place to place, had no idea what I was doing with my life. And I thought, well, what would happen if I took this to the most literal, extreme, and surreal place possible? And that's where my novel came from. Unfortunately, after this year and the pandemic, I fear that my book is not as surreal anymore, at least not as it was originally intended to be. I think that a lot of the farce in the book and the satire actually feels very much aligned with the things that have happened in the past 12 months. But nevertheless, I think that work and our relationship to work as a society is something that we need to continue to reflect on, specifically the way that we treat people in employment situations and the way that we expect too much of each other and other times not enough. The way that work can make you feel valuable or worthless depending on your employer and who you're working with and what you're working toward. And so these are some of the themes that I was hoping to cover in my book, but also it's pretty funny, so I hope you enjoy.